Cheers. Welcome.
Cheers.
You're right.
Thank you.
I need to take a sip of it to have a conversation about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. First of all, it's really embarrassing to talk about sex. It's really embarrassing to talk about our vagina. I'm really embarrassed saying that word.
To say vagina, not easy.
Vagina, this, that, whatever.
Kitty cat.
Why can I say eyeball and I can't say vagina? Like, it's part of my body, and I'm even embarrassed saying that, right? It is, it's embarrassing.
Vagina.
It is, and I'm a gynecologist.
No, I prefer to use the technical word.
As we get older, does everybody's libido drop, or is it just those of us who've been married for a long time? By the way, I have the cutest husband. He's so hot. But like, let's be honest. It's like, you know, it just sort of wanes over time.
Oh, it's so common. It's such a commonplace thing. Definitely women of all ages experience a decrease in libido as they age.
Not totally.
Let's just go to little things that we can do for our libido. So what would those be?
Exercising, eating well, getting plenty of sleep.
Maybe I need some vitamins or something.
Certain supplements that say that they help.
We keep hearing sleep and exercise and diet because those are all things that determine your longevity. Foreplay starts as soon as you get up in the morning.
You have to set the stage in a sense.
Women really need that build-up.
It's kind of like when the moment hits, it hits.
Whenever the stars line up is when that happens.
Because you're right, it all is between kind of here and here, and kind of keeping that romance alive.
Jimmy Fallon is not foreplay. Turn the TV off.
But we both like to stretch and do some yoga, and so that's when we might like actually work on each other, and then it often can lead to more fun.
Those kind of things really make a big difference for women.
I mean, listen, I know just men like to have sex no matter what. Like, there is no wrong time. They don't need to be in the mood. They don't need to feel good about their bodies. They don't need to think their checklist is done, right?
They just wake up.
Right.
I woke up, I'm ready.
Right, exactly, right? But we need a lot more.
Women's libido is very, very complicated. We kind of say men's libido is like an on-off switch and it's jammed on. Women's is more like a panel of a 747 and everything has to be right.
How do you address it when people come to your office? Because there is the medical part of libido as well.
When I'm walking out the door after I've addressed all their other preventative health care needs and I'm turning the handle and they say, ooh, one question, and oftentimes they're even embarrassed to ask me. They'll say, my husband wanted me to ask you a quick question. So they're leaving it for kind of a quick response, and it deserves a really full conversation, almost its own visit, because sometimes there's medical reasons why women aren't enjoying sex. The changes that happen vaginally with aging sometimes leave sex a little painful, and if it's painful, you're not going to want to have sex. We call it vagina.
The vagina?
Vagina.
The vagina!
Not the, but just vagina.
Vagina. For the vagina, you don't even have to spend a lot of money. You can get coconut oil, which my lovely doctor, Dr. Hall, told me about. She told me to keep it in the bathroom, and at night, coconut oil, I mean, you can cook with it, put it on your face, put it in your hair, put it up there.
Sometimes there's hormone issues that are so out of balance that we can fix those. Sometimes there's thyroid issues or other medical issues that are affecting people's ability to have sex. Depression, all those things play a part in it.
I love the idea that maybe it's its own visit.
Female libido is hard to address. When men don't want to have sex, it's usually a blood flow and an erection problem, and there's medicine. Our vaginas work. It's the desire that we have trouble getting to. And that, again, is so many levels. And there's so many things that can play into it.
I mean, I feel great for where I am at 53. I work out, but at the same time, I've had 2 kids. Things have taken its toll. Gravity's taken its toll. And so I'm not nearly as comfortable as I am without clothes on as I used to be.
As you get older, you're like, I'm not that confident.
She loves me no matter what I look like. Right, Josh?
There are lifestyle changes. Sometimes there's medications. Sometimes there's other adjustments that you can make. And really talking about your spouse, honoring that it's important to the relationship.
How often should we be seeing our doctor?
Every year, every other year. If sex or libido or sexual drive and desire is a problem for you, that's a problem visit.
So you can call your doctor's office and say, I need a problem visit?
Yes, and some women are very embarrassed to say what the problem is. They can just say, I'm having an issue. Women feel sexual when we feel good about ourselves. So plenty of sleep. Sleep is so important. When you're exhausted, you're really not going to be in that mind space. Eating healthy, exercising, being the best self you are at whatever size or shape that you are, feeling confident in yourself.
My confidence is 100,000,000% improved. I'm solid in who I am.
Well, I have to say, something that comes up in almost anything I talk about: sleep, exercise, nutrition.
When you do things like that, self-care, you learn to really appreciate yourself.
Sometimes it's more than just your gynecologist that gets involved.
I do think there is validity in sex therapy.
There are sex therapists that are available.
I actually did meet Dr. Ruth once.
I used to listen to Dr. Ruth.
When she shakes your hand, she says, hello, my name is Dr. Ruth. Have good sex.
And your ability to address this is only limited by your imagination and your comfort level because, well, we talk about sex toys as well.
They're fun. Spice it up.
I had a 78-year-old woman in my office, and we pulled up on the internet kind of discreet ways to do certain things to help her libido. And she was very happy, and her 80-year-old husband was extremely happy with her.
Oh my God,
so it was
that's
a win.
awesome.
It was a win.
It's all good. Be adventurous.
We talk about other ways to stimulate your brain. And not
And
all
stimulate the rest of you.
Yes. And the other thing is that sex makes us feel young.
And a little
wine for
never
some people.
hurt.
That's right.